Right now at 5, emergency crews at the iconic Pink Palace. Coming up, what they were doing inside.
Plus controversial invites. January 6th rioters reportedly invited to the White House.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. La Crescent is getting a major cash infusion to improve railway crossing safety.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live in the newsroom tonight with those details. Grace.
The city of La Crescent is receiving a $229,000 grant from the U.S. Department of Transportation. The funds will be used to conduct a safety study on the city's railroad crossings. It will focus on reducing the number of crossings, adding new signals, and preventing trains from blocking roadways. La Crescent's mayor says the railroad crossing traffic is especially concerning during the winter.
We've had situations early morning where a train is blocked, and then that delays access to salt trucks for the state, and those salt trucks are used on the I-90 and in the city of La Crescent.
The study will take around 18 months to complete. And once that's complete, the city will apply for another grant to make the improvements. Ken and Emily.
All right, Grace, thank you.
The La Crosse Fire Department is holding training sessions at the Pink Palace. The training allows for firefighters to prepare for emergencies in a realistic environment. Some of the exercises include technique training, search and rescue, and incident command.
We get this acquired structure. It allows us to really put our skills to the test, which is what we all love to do, right? We want to do what we're trained to do. So when we get to come out, actually do it in a structure that's not our own, it really helps us really fine-tune those skills.
Last month, the Common Council voted to demolish the building for a new housing development.
The Monroe County Sheriff's Office needs your help. 76-year-old David Wolf is missing from Sparta. He was last seen January 14th near Barrel Road. David is 6'1", 200 pounds with gray hair and a goatee. He might be driving a gray 2008 Buick LaCrosse with a Wisconsin license plate. If you see him, contact the Monroe County Sheriff's Office.
The DNR is presenting their findings of their Southwest Wisconsin CWD deer and predator study. The study shows the impacts of the chronic wasting disease on deer populations. CWD is a neurological disease that affects deer, elk, moose, and reindeer. Findings show the disease is reducing survival rates in deer. The agency says deer populations are likely declining where the disease is prevalent.
At low prevalences, we still would see positive population change. And it's only when basically CWD prevalence of adult females reaches 30% or so, where you start to see where the disease is causing a decline in the deer population.
You can learn more about the results on the study's results webpage. We have that link on our digital platforms.
Yeah, we've had very mild conditions today. In fact, it was nice. We're prepared to get up to 30 degrees, but we do have a little bit of snow. We've already had that. We have a cold front that'll be coming through this evening with the potential for some little snow coming through that could impact some travel. Maybe a brief reduction in visibility, but for right now, all the areas are seeing pretty much good road conditions. A little bit of flurry activity noted in Eau Claire, but that will be changing a little bit this evening. I think that snow will start picking up a little bit between about 6 to 8 for La Crosse. Not expecting a lot of accumulation, but with a combination of wind could cause a little bit of slick spots, kind of like we've had already today a little bit. Otherwise, temperatures are going to start cooling back down with a little bit of a wind chill and breezy conditions. Eau Claire will see that snow a little bit earlier, then clearing skies, or at least becoming more partly cloudy later on. Getting colder, that north-north wind will be up there a little bit with a sub-zero wind chill probably later in the evening hour. There's that band coming through. Noted that visibility at Ladysmith dropped to about 1.5 miles, so you could see some of this activity start to pick up throughout the evening, dropping visibility down to that point. Right now, a lot of it is to the further west and east. Radar doesn't pick up, or is generally not that great at picking up a lot of this activity. There's a little bit more activity pushing towards eastern Minnesota. Big picture shows this line will kind of consolidate a little bit as it comes through, with more of a punch if you go further east of the area, but it will continue to push southeast through the night. Visibility once again could get 1 to 3 with that as it comes through. Now we are going to get colder for Thursday, but don't worry too much. It's just 1 day of cold. It's not like we saw the previous cold snap that we had. And then the rest of the forecasts, if you like mild conditions, you'll like it.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Around the state, Governor Tony Evers will deliver his State of the State address in just about 2 hours. He's expected to focus on how his administration lowered taxes and dealt with inflation. The governor will also announce a $300 million plan to address mental health in children. Evers' speech starts at 7. We will stream it online on news8000.com. Bond is set for the man accused of setting fire to Republican Representative Glenn Grothman's office. Caden Stakowitz is facing arson and a terror threat charge. A judge today is setting his cash bond at $500,000. Fond du Lac police say Stakowitz confessed to the crime. He was upset over Grothman voting yes to the sale of TikTok.
Well, surprising news out of the White House. Reports that President Donald Trump might invite some pardoned January 6th convicts for a visit. Sources say administration officials are discussing it. The possible visit would also include meeting Trump. The president recently pardoned over 1,000 people charged in the Capitol attack. They include nearly a dozen people from Wisconsin. New moves by President Donald Trump when it comes to illegal immigrants. Trump now ordering 1,500 troops to the southern border. CBS's Natalie Brand has the latest from D.C.
As the Trump administration begins a major crackdown on illegal immigration, CBS News has learned U.S. border agents have been told to deport migrants crossing into the country illegally without allowing them to request asylum. While the Biden administration enacted its own asylum restrictions last June, migrants could still plead their case if they expressed fear of being harmed once deported.
President Trump's new leadership at the Justice Department also sent a memo Wednesday directing employees to step up immigration enforcement and investigate any state or local officials who might try to obstruct new policies.
So sanctuary cities will get exactly what they don't want. More agents in the communities, more people arrested, more collaterals arrested. So that's a game they want to play. Game on.
Tom Homan, who President Trump calls his border czar, says targeted immigration enforcement operations are underway with hundreds of arrests already. Immigration advocates nationwide, including in Miami, say they're working to educate people of their rights.
One of the main things that we're working on is making sure that our community has the tools necessary to protect themselves with the upcoming threats.
Over on Capitol Hill, House Republicans announced a new select panel to investigate events leading up to January 6th. It comes as Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio, convicted of seditious conspiracy, was released from prison.
The miscarriage of justice that happened in these cases, regardless if somebody agrees with putting their hands on a police officer and whatnot, how the process worked out was unfair.
Before Trump's pardon, Tarrio had been serving a 22-year sentence in one of the most high-profile cases related to the January 6th Capitol assault. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Some possible new problems for Pete Hegseth as his confirmation vote approaches. Hegseth has been picked to lead President Trump's Defense Department, and that vote could happen tomorrow. But Democrats say they now have an affidavit from his former sister-in-law. It accuses Hegseth of having a drinking problem and being abusive to his ex-wife Samantha. Samantha has reportedly told NBC News there was no abuse. Senate Republicans say they'll work into the weekend to confirm Hegseth. Today, UW-Wells Chancellor delivering his opening address ahead of the spring semester.
The address welcomed back staff and faculty, highlighted the school's recent awards and accomplishments, and outlined their top priorities heading into the second half of the school year.
If you don't have a roadmap of where you want to go, how do you know when you got there? So having a plan that really people can get behind, are excited about, is really critical for us as we think about where do we want the University of Wisconsin La Crosse to be in 5 years' time.
Beebe also said that until the budget statement comes out from the governor next month, it's difficult to tell what projects will move forward.
Well, still ahead at 5, what Netflix is doing that might make you cancel your subscription.
But first, a school shooting early this afternoon, where this incident took place when we come back.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Brad Schimmel, prosecutor, attorney general, rule of law judge. Schimmel put pedophiles behind bars, took on criminal illegals and cartels, protected kids and seniors from abuse.
Law school taught me the rights of the accused, but justice for the abused is denied all too often. I'm Brad Schimmel. On the state Supreme Court, I'll apply the law equally because everyone has the right to feel safe.
Schimmel for justice.
We see you out there, giving your whole heart to what you do. That doesn't mean you have to give your whole wallet, too. It's why we make sure that as you find your way, you can find value along the way. Like Blaine's Wild Bird Food. Rewards members get 2 for $12. Get a free scratch block when you buy 2 of these AgriMaster feeds. And heated pet products are 20% off.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Attention business owners. Start 2025 confidently with Your Choice Roofing, your trusted partner for commercial roofing solutions. Our expert craftsmanship and premium materials ensure a roof that stands the test of time. Don't wait. Our schedule is filling up fast. Get ahead of the rush and secure your spot now to protect your building and your bottom line. Visit yourchoiceroofing.com today to get started.
Family of SUVs, proud sponsor of winter. Now, get up to $4,000 in total cash on a 2024 Ford Escape. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Well, breaking news near LA, a new brush fire erupting in the Castaic area. Officials say it is quickly spreading to more than 5,000 acres. Right now, the fire is 0% contained. As a precaution, people in the area have been told to evacuate. We'll keep an eye on this story and pass along any new information.
Police in Nashville, Tennessee are investigating a school shooting that left at least 1 student dead and another wounded. Nashville police say a 17-year-old student with a pistol walked into the Antioch High School cafeteria and fired multiple shots just after 11 this morning.
The individual wounded 2 other students, one of them fatally, before shooting and killing himself. There is no danger at the school.
Both shooting victims were female students. Another student, a male, suffered injuries but not a gunshot during the incident. Police say they don't know of the shooter's motive. The school in Nashville's Antioch neighborhood is home to about 2,000 students.
JetBlue is now taking Venmo payments. It's the first airline to do it. The option to pay for flights with Venmo is now available on the carrier's website. It'll roll out on JetBlue's mobile app in the coming months.
Netflix is hiking its monthly fee. Advertising supported service will go up $1 a month. The standard plan will increase by $2.50. The premium plan jumps up $2, and adding extra users to your account is going to cost you $1 more.
A historic winter storm. The Gulf Coast is now grappling with icy conditions and record snowfall. We'll have the latest on the storm's impact after this.
And we do have a little bit of snow this evening, but otherwise it's going to be fairly quiet for the next week and a half, and those temperatures are going to continue to go up, especially next week. We'll break down what the temperatures look like and how much snow we might have this evening. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Home furniture, where quality meets style and value. The timeless elegance of our fine furniture gallery. The modern, urban look of Uptown. The handmade perfection of Amish craftsmen. Or the rustic charm of lodge furniture. Whatever your lifestyle, there's no place like home.
Join News 8 now for the 102nd Annual Westby Ski Jump, January 31st and February 1st. Athletes from all over the world compete at speeds exceeding 50 miles per hour on the Olympic-sized ski hill. Visit snowflakeskiclub.com to buy a button today.
Honey, where are the kids?
I put them in the furnace so I could figure out why we don't have any heat.
You did what?
Maybe it's that loose wire.
Maybe it's that plug vent.
Maybe it's the bad igniter.
Maybe it's a dirty flame sensor.
Or maybe...
Why don't we just call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning?
Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, G&T services residential and commercial customers within 50 miles of West Salem.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $5,600 in average finance savings.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Planning a home renovation? Save money on demolition and disposal fees by contacting Habitat for Humanity's Reclaim Program. Habitat will remove your cabinets, flooring, windows, appliances, and more for free. Habitat sells reclaimed material at the ReStore rather than sending it to a landfill. To schedule your free reclaim service, go to habitatlacrosse.org/reclaim.
News 8 Now wants to help you create memories with your family by watching movies on the big screen. Friday Flicks with Vicki Nichols of Sparta Cinema will tell you all about upcoming must-see blockbusters, plus exclusive deals at the theater. Watch this Friday at 5 a.m. on News 8 This Morning, presented by Sparta Cinema.
Get a sleep like no other on an Heirloom mattress from Home Sleep Express. And right now, pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Heirloom, the perfect sleep, night after night. At Home Sleep Express.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A historic winter storm impacting much of the South. Parts of New Orleans seeing 10 inches of snow, tripling the city's previous record. In Tallahassee, roads remain dangerous with ice covering both streets and sidewalks.
Weird that the South is kind of the winter wonderland right now.
I know. We did get some flurries today, though. That was nice.
Yeah, woke up to a little dusting in the backyard. Nothing too crazy. Any more snow coming in the forecast, Greg?
Yeah, we do have a little bit this evening, and kind of fun fact, I looked at New Orleans, the National Weather Service out there put a statement, actually Anchorage, that New Orleans has more snow so far this winter than actually Anchorage has so far. So they've had a dry winter up there. But we do have a little bit of snow coming through with the cold front, so we have slick spots. Maybe could be reducing down to 1 to 3 miles visibility as it comes through. It won't last long, but it is that little threat out there. We're going to get colder on Thursday, back to the teens. We're going to have some sub-zero wind chills, so kind of back to that cold, but it's not going to last that long. That's the positive news. Coming into Thursday, very cold. We'll be back well below zero again, but that's only one night, and the winds are going to be fairly calm. We're going to climb back to seasonable, and then it's just all the way up after that throughout the weekend and next week. Here's this kind of disjointed line and area, and once again, radar doesn't really pick up a lot of this on too much, but we are seeing this come through the area right now. I think you'll see a line or maybe several lines work their way through the area through about 9 to 10 p.m. And with this, you could see reduction to 1 to 3 miles visibility. Right now, not a lot of it being reduced. Only Ladysmith I saw that had reduction down to 1. That'll be something to keep in mind of. So kind of like the snow we already had this morning, it could create a little bit of slick spots. You see this little line here. I think by the time we get to 7, a lot of the activity will be further south of La Crosse. Everywhere up to the north may see some flurries, but I think that pretty much will be done for. Further south La Crosse as you go throughout, that'll continue with this kind of this line or several lines of this light snow working its way through to about 9 with that northwest wind that'll begin to pick up too, and the temperatures will begin to fall. So you'll notice that wind breezy at times this evening, and snow amounts really about 1/2 inch, really similar to what we saw already today, 1/2 inch, maybe isolated areas up to 1 inch. This is yet to come. A lot of the areas up to the north won't see any more. It's kind of passed through, but very light amounts. But still, it doesn't take much on the roads right now to give you a little bit of a slick areas going around. Wind-wise, we have that northwest wind beginning to pick up behind it. You can see the colors here pick up, being darkened. 13, 15, could get up to maybe 20 all the way through early tonight. I think by the time we get to the morning commute, it'll kind of taper up a little bit. You'll see probably winds more in around the 10-mile-per-hour range. Now, there will be a little wind chill going on tonight. We'll probably start seeing it get below 0, and that will be something in the morning. We will see some wind chills probably in that 10 to 15 below range. Nothing like we saw previously, so still you have to bundle up with the temperatures falling, and this creates a little bit of wind chill going on, sub-zero in the single digits throughout the day with the temperature staying in the teens. and that northwest wind continuing, but the winds do lighten up as we go through Thursday afternoon and Thursday night, and we won't see much of a wind chill going on. Unfortunately, the temperatures do fall off as we go through Friday morning. There's your highs for tomorrow. A big drop from today, but not something like we haven't seen with a previous cold snap. And then as we go into Thursday night and Friday morning, it's going to be a cold start. The good news is it doesn't last long, but you could have some teens below zero up to the north. General area will probably be in that 0 to -5 range, so cold. There won't be much of a wind, so the wind chill will pretty much be the actual temperature. And Friday, we have increasing clouds, another system approaching, but that'll allow our temperatures to get back to where it should be, which is around the middle 20s. So after that, it's pretty much clear. I wouldn't say clear sailing, but look at your Saturday highs. We're back above freezing all the general areas. That's the lows, excuse me. We'll go back to the highs. We're back up to the mid to upper 30s. There you go. We could actually see 40s, and really after that, it's going to be pretty much a combination of just quiet conditions and mild temperatures, really, for the most part, with some breezy conditions here and there, but it's really a pattern where the jet's going to go well to the north or stay well to the south, so fairly quiet, and I think you'll like that. Pretty much with no snow on the ground, it's not hard for us to get to 40 degrees in this type of setup, too. So a little snow today, colder Thursday, just brace for it a little bit, and then after Friday, you won't ever see it probably for a while.
I like today. Some people are saying they didn't even need a jacket.
Oh, no.
It was nice.
It was actually above where we should be. We should be 26, 27, and we were around 30. So, no, it felt nice.
It was good.
All right. Thank you, Craig. Coming up, skipping the sermon for some snow.
Not the sermon. How nuns and priests are enjoying the rare weather.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Where's the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $5.79 per pound or 85% lean for $5.39 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Brad Schimmel. He wants to bring back the 1849 law that bans all abortions, with no exceptions for rape or incest. Schimmel gave plea deals to child molesters, let domestic abusers walk with no jail time. And he's the one who let 6,000 rape kits sit untested for 2 years, while survivors waited for justice. That's Brad Schimmel. Too extreme for the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say. New year, new you. King Furniture is celebrating the new year with special trade-in offers. Trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. And we'll deliver and haul away for free. Shop store-wide savings as we continue to clear out inventory and make room for new styles for 2025. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments. The King Furniture New Year's sale going on now.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our winter freezer filler bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The rare southern snowstorm gave nuns and a priest in Louisiana the chance of a lifetime.
Yeah, a snowball fight. Well, kinda. The fresh flakes were too light and fluffy to pack together, but that didn't stop them from slinging snow at each other. The last time New Orleans got measurable snow was in 2009, and that was only 1/10 of an inch.
Hey, they gave it their best shot. Look at them having so much fun.
They're going all out.
And I didn't know nuns had a white gown. You can barely see them.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
They're going for the camouflage effect to make sure the priest doesn't see.
It's so blistery right there. I look like a nun, I feel like, with right?
You could have gone out and joined them.
Have gone out and joined them.
Fly down to Louisiana.
Right. All right, Greg has one final look at your forecast right after the break.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Out with the olds and in with the new at Wesco in Sparta. Grab amazing deals with discounts up to 50% off. Floor models, overstacks, and slightly blemished items must go. So incredible, even I can't believe the savings. Our team is ready to help you find the perfect piece for your home. Hurry, these deals won't last long. Head to Wesco in Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And remember to tell them Peyton sent you.
Bad feet? Bad back? Get Good Feet with a personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store. Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good feet, good hugs. Good feet, good days. Good feet, good life. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Built Ford Tough Trucks. Proud sponsor of winter. Now, get over $10,000 in total savings on a 2024 Ford F-150. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
All right, we still got some evening snow to work through, probably through about 8 or 9 p.m. Could result in some slick roadways, visibilities at time 1 to 2, but for the most time it'll probably be higher than that. So that's something to keep in mind for the evening commute. It will continue to push east, southeast towards the area. Cold Thursday. The rest of the forecast, pretty mild.
That's looking pretty darn good.
We like it over here.
Thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.